What up, guys? You know, it's Marty. And guys, today, it's a Wednesday and everything. And, it's been going pretty well. Had to do a lot of stuff over here, but, it is what it is. And I think, just another day. On the markdowns, they were marking down a bunch of EOS body wash and everything, and, body lotion. And I was like, dang, this stuff smells great and everything. But it was like $6, and I was like, nah, I don't want that for $6. And then the Mariners, they've been losing all the games to the Phillies, and right now they're losing, because the game's going on right now and everything, but they're losing again, so I don't know, those Phillies, they just must be really tough and everything. But guys, so I unboxed the 3D printer, the video's out now if you haven't seen it. I used my Pete's Party Life axe to unbox it, because, it's a big box, so it needed a big cutting tool and everything, so check out that video, it's pretty cool and everything. Anyway, guys, now I gotta go to Newport, so enjoy the time lapse, and hey, maybe after work we'll go to McDonald's and try out that McDonald's land milkshake and everything. But I think you can only get it with the meal, and I don't want to buy the meal because I heard it's like $20, and I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. So maybe I'll ask around and see if anyone else has had it, and maybe I can just get the drink by itself and everything if we get off at a decent time. So anyway, guys, see you when we get done with work. Enjoy the time lapse. Alright, guys, so just got done working for the day and everything, been a pretty good day and everything. But boy, did I see a weird looking guy at this last spot and everything. This guy had to be at least in his mid-50s. He had a ponytail, but he had gray hair. But the part where he tied it up, was dyed blonde and everything. So they're definitely some weird people sometimes. Sometimes you just see some weird people. But anyway, guys. The Mariners, boy, they lost again to the Phillies and everything. I just saw and everything. So, those Phillies, they sure did have the Mariners number and everything. And then, guys, I'm talking to this one guy, and he was saying to me, Marty, would you take my spot if I ended up leaving? And I go, what do you mean I ended up leaving? And he goes, I got some stuff going on and everything. I might just end up leaving and everything. And I was like, yeah, sure. That might be nice, for me to get a promotion and be like George Jefferson and move on up and everything, to the apartment in the sky high. Hey, if you've never seen the Jeffersons, go check them out. I believe the Jeffersons is a spinoff from All in the Family. I think so. I ain't 100% certain, but I think the Jeffersons was a spinoff of All in the Family. And hey, if you haven't seen All in the Family, it was a great show back in the day. Growing up, I used to watch the Jeffersons, All in the Family, and Sanford and Son, all the time. And then you'd watch Cheers and Friends, and great shows and everything. Anyway, guys, so I was just at the post office right now, check my P.O. box, and nope, nothing in the mail. I was thinking that someone was finally going to send me that Dubai chocolate, because this one guy keeps commenting, he's like, day 10 of the commenting until Marty tries the Dubai chocolate and everything. But, guys, I'm wondering how long this guy's going to keep on commenting. So, me personally, I'm not going to buy the Dubai chocolate, and I'm just going to see how long this guy's going to keep commenting, because, hey, it'll be interesting. Also, engagement and everything. So, that's pretty interesting. But, hey, if anyone ever wants to send me that Dubai chocolate, I got a P.O. box, and, the only real reason why I have the P.O. box is in case people want to send me stuff, P.O. Box 1221, Newport, Oregon, 97365, United States of America. And by the way, I wanted to do a time-lapse video, but, my phone, it overheated. So I'm thinking, now that I got that 3D printer... Oh, by the way, did I tell you? I unboxed the 3D printer, and, haven't put it together yet or nothing. Also, it didn't come with enough filament. I mean, it came a little bit to test it, but I got the filament on the order, so it'll probably be another week till I can even try it out and everything, because stuff takes a while to ship to where I'm at, for some reason and everything. Anyway, so I'm thinking right now, I got this little suction cup dealie, you see? It's magnetic right there, and it's suction cup right there. So I just got that on the window, and then, the sun beats down, and, overheats. Well, guys, on this Maverick right here, there's this cubby hole right here. So I'm thinking, if I can 3D print something that can go in this cubby hole and put the phone in there, well, I guess the sun still beats down on it, because you can see how the light reflects in my hand. But what I was thinking is if someone would beat down on it and, it wouldn't overheat. But, I guess it still would, kind of. Anyway, just thinking about that. So, we got that happening and everything. I got this little thing in the mail. You know, everyone gets this. It's the Port of Newport Harbor News. You see? So, anyway. And then, the back. So, I guess there's a fire. Is that what that is? Yeah, I guess someone's boat caught on fire. In the water. So, that's kind of suspicious. You know? And, you know, something about the Coast Guard right there. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching today's daily vlog. Like, comment, subscribe, keep spreading the good vibes only, and I'll see all you tomorrow. Who knows what's in store then? I think this is like day 16 of the daily vlog, so keep spreading the good vibes only. Check me on Instagram, Marty Kaufman, and I'll see you tomorrow.